So it seems like there is more going on with this story of Rebecca and Biggs and how it's progressing, and even Ched gets into the mix and is shading Biggs as well.
Right, cool. Do you know what? Me, I wouldn't let it run in it, but that's me. I'm not Biggs. Do you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't let what run?
I wouldn't let, bro. If it comes out that just went out, like went back to someone else's yard in the papers, brother, am I a dickhead, fam?
And I just find this so funny because these are probably, no shade, no tea to any of them, but they are probably, you know, arguably the most irrelevant people from this cast. No shade, no tea, I don't mean to be rude, but they're now seemingly being the most talked about post the show. And I just find this to be so funny. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Morali, and let's get into this video. It's Mr. Biggs now. Mr. Biggs. Listen, Biggs makes me laugh, man. He just makes me laugh so much. So he was doing a live with this whole situation with, I think his name is Will. He was this guy who presented the reunion, and they're obviously talking about the situation, and he basically denies, you know, not denies, sorry, he kind of just accepts the fact that, you know, Rebecca left with Michael. I love how listen, the only reason we're talking about this is because we're in self-isolation. Really and truly, this story is dead. But like, I just feel like, let's just talk about it. And it feels like it was just a bit upsetting and annoying. And obviously Ched comes into the mix and is like, listen, if that was me, that would need to be locked off. And that she's taking him for a mug. Because if Biggs left with a girl and left Rebecca there, Rebecca would have left the situation completely. So why isn't Biggs doing the same thing? And I feel like that's very true. I feel like, you know, Biggs should have some self-respect and self, you know, validation within himself to say, listen, you placed me as second option, even though nothing happened with you and Michael. You still went to his yard, you still slept, whatever. You kept me as a second option because you wanted to continue to stay there when you should be coming out. This last man standing stuff is nonsense. You didn't, you chose Michael, it is what it is, and now there's a problem. This should just be wrapped up. But at the same time, him still maintaining this kind of situation or relationship or whatever it is with Rebecca helps to maintain his name in the limelight and keeps it in our mouths. So I feel like, you know, him and Rebecca, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what this is. I feel like it's just a mess. This whole situation makes no sense to me. It's just like, it's so random where nobody really cares about it, but everybody's talking about it. It's just one of the situations where it's not that situation, but it's a situation for us to discuss. Ched just goes in and it's just funny.
Brother, I said send the Addy. We go slide. Fam, you mad? You're telling me. Sorry, bro, you're telling me, yeah, if just match someone else, yeah.
Yeah, but
I should be fine with it.
Well, why would you be angry? Make it official with the girl then, so she can
These
be
are doing
yours.
Big domestics on his Instagram.
Living your life is 2020. It is 2020, Ched.
Why is he screaming on the line? This guy is so funny.
Thinking you can't live life in a situation shit. This is the problem with people. People will say, alright, cool, oh, we're just chilling. Okay.
Alright, cool. Do you know what? Me, I wouldn't let it run in it, but that's me. I'm not Biggs. Do you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't let what run?
I wouldn't let, bro, if it comes out that just went out, like went back to someone else's yard in the papers, brother, am I a dickhead, fam? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, innit? You get me? If Jess did that to me, it's a lock off. You get me? Shut down Boris. Shut everything down. Lock down.
This is a mess.
Wait!
This guy is...
It's true though.
It's a sticky situation. It is sticky and
wait, hey bro, let me ask you. If you're seeing a girl...
Yeah.
Well guys, Ched is throwing some heavy shade on the entire situation, and it is what it is. And I feel like, you know, I would agree with him. I feel like if I'm placed at a point where you're not respecting me or I'm a second option, I have way too much self-respect and self-validation to continue to hang with you or respect your disrespect to me, and I have to respect that. God forbid. I feel like Mr. Biggs just needs to leave the situation. I feel like he needs to just leave it completely when it comes to Rebecca, but at the same time he does benefit from it as well. So I can see why he'd want to maintain it, because it's like nobody would be talking about you guys if you guys weren't together. Like, you would have been completely forgotten. So I find it quite funny how my guy's literally been in the papers more than anybody, it seems. Now that could be something that he's doing himself behind the scenes, or it could be something that, you know, happens naturally. It's just crazy. I find it to be quite funny because last night Jordan from the last season was doing a lot, and now this particular situation, it seemed like a lot was going on in his last, you know, just that night of tea. It was just crazy. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's a podcast episode that I have released. Just major Love Island tea, so just head to that. The links are attached below. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this video. What are your thoughts on the whole Ched situation of throwing shade, and do you think Big should leave Rebecca? Do subscribe, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.